Excuse me. Hmm. Hello there. How are you? Welcome to Tuesday Talks. How you doing? Hi, Al. If y'all hear a bunch of noise, all my notifications just start going off where I haven't opened my tablet most of the day. It's just like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh Lord, that's getting on my nerves. Goodness. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm tired. I didn't sleep last night, but I'm good. I just out of the blue started having like real bad coughing fits last night from my allergies, and it actually woke me up in the middle of the night. And I coughed and I coughed and I coughed. I don't even know for how long. And I probably didn't get to sleep till about in somewhere around 2 to 3 a.m. and had to get up at 6. Yeah, so I fought through the day. I tell you, I fought through the day. I was very afraid that I was going to be late to work. And when that alarm went off, I was like, you can't give in to how you feel right now. You've got to get up because today's the second day of school. You can't be late on the second day of school. So yeah, it was rough getting going, but I did it. But I did it. Thank you, Lord. So I was like, why am I getting this notification? All right. But yeah, so things were pretty good today. Just need some sleep, and I got tons to do. And I hate having lots to do on Tuesdays because I want to stay on here, and then I know that I can't because I got to get off and do things that need to be done. So yeah, it ends up happening like that. So, but so I know today the Be Happy box came out. I wasn't able to do a purchase myself, so I told my brother, I'm gonna try. I just never sleep as it is, so I'm gonna try to do everything I need. I need to retwist my hair tonight. And that's yeah. Gonna try to do that real hot, quick, and fast, and get that done. And I might have to just throw on a dress in the morning so I don't have to worry about ironing anything because I don't want to iron. But it's so cold in my classroom that I just kind of want to just keep wearing pants every day because it's freezing in there. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get me some sleep tonight for sure. Um, I don't like ironing either. Like my t-shirts, like I hardly ever will iron a t-shirt. It has to be like super wrinkled. I will put that sucker on and let those wrinkles just fall out on their own. Or I have that, I want to say it's by Downy, the little wrinkle release spray. And it actually works pretty well. I bought like a little trial version of that when I went on my cruise last year. And it really works pretty nice. You spray, you try to pull the wrinkles out. So I use that sometimes if I don't really want to iron. But the pants I wore this morning, like I thought I was going to be able to get away with it because they were like kind of stretchy pants, and nah, I couldn't get away with it. I had to iron. Hey, Kate, how are you? So, Kate, I was wanting to get on the Google Hangouts for a while today, but I see it's something you have to add now. It says it's an extension to Chrome. I don't know. It's a little weird. Never known anything about that before. Hello, Theodolinda. I'll put it in the dryer with a wet cloth for a few minutes. Yeah. Sometimes trying to steam it in the restroom works. It works for me because I take really, really hot showers. Um, but that doesn't always work. I'm doing well. How are you doing? So, yeah, I'm going to try my best to sleep tonight. If I don't wear a dress, then I might wear the pants I wore yesterday. Hey, kids don't need to know I just wore them yesterday. They shouldn't be looking that hard. I just don't feel like ironing. So I might wear those same pants. And I mean, I'm pretty much probably going to be wearing the same pants all year because it's just too cold in my class. Like, it's just too cold in my class. Winter, I'm probably going to have to get some nice warm clothing because they say it stays cold in the winter at first in there. So we'll see. But yeah, so my older brother got online this morning and got my Be Happy box for me since I was at work and I couldn't do it. And so he was like, I sent him a screenshot of the coupon code and everything. And he was like, well, this says it's on sale. This coupon code is good to the 29th or whatever. I was like, I don't care what that says. You will get on there at 8 a.m. Central Time on Tuesday. You will get the box because it may sell out and I can't have that. And I was telling him, I said, if you don't get that box, you're going to be in a pine box. I said, I'm going to take one of my cancel stickers and put it on your forehead if you don't get my box. So I got so busy today that I didn't even think about it until lunch because the plan was I was going to text him once I got to work as a reminder. And I totally forgot. And so I'm at lunch and I was like, oh, my Be Happy box. So I called him and I'm proud of him. He got the job done. He got the box. He put in the code, got the discount. So I'm excited. Anybody else purchase the box? Because I don't know how quickly those things sell out or whatever. And I think this one, a lot of people are going to want this one. So there was a discount code for the Be Happy box to get 20% off. They always only give you 20% off. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I've never known Happy Planner to give more than 20% off at all. But yeah, I did love pretty much everything in this box. So I had to have it. And I wish I could get 2 of them. I don't know. I'll check back in a week and see if they're sold out. And if they're not, I might get another one just so I can have those stickers. I love the stickers in that kit. So we'll see. But I'm proud of my brother. He did come through and make that happen for me today. All right. So as you can see, the title of this episode says Bird Crazy. I'm not understanding the hype with the Chick-fil-A versus the Popeyes chicken sandwich. And I don't know if it's because the Popeyes here in San Antonio are horrible. Some of them have gotten very bad citations or even been shut down because of the quality of the food, the uncleanliness of the restaurant. They can't get everyday stuff right. I stopped eating there years ago. Every now and then I do eat some meat and I do get some chicken. I'd rather go to one of our local barbecue places and get the fried chicken there than get it at a Popeyes or Church's here in San Antonio. They close a lot of our Church's chickens here too for the same reason. They just poor quality. And so I'm like, they had that chicken sandwich years ago. I remember getting it and it wasn't even all that then. So I just don't understand the hype about it now. And once I'm not going to stand in line and be in a line forever for Popeye's sandwich. Chick-fil-A is gonna move you through that line real hot, quick, and fast. You're not gonna be sitting in line. And then I'm seeing people are having literal fist fights over these chicken sandwiches. Hey, Purple Paisley Planner, how are you? So I'm just like, how are y'all literally fighting over a chicken sandwich? What does that say about us as a people? And I don't mean us as Black people, since the stereotype is that only Black people like the chicken sandwich. I'm talking about us as human beings. What does that say about us that we're going into a restaurant and fighting over chicken sandwiches? It's absolutely mayhem and ridiculousness. It's insane to me. I know because Chick-fil-A has been very consistent with their quality and their customer service. I have not gotten that from a Popeyes. So why am I going to run and sit in a line for a Popeye sandwich? I remember when they last had that sandwich. I kid you not. I went to one. There's one very close to my house. One of my former students was working there at the time. And that's what made it even more of a bad experience for me, is because I get my sandwich and it's just not even edible. It's just nearly burnt. It's dry. And to think that my former student who was managing at the time would allow that sandwich to go out to me was just like, are you serious? It was horrible. And we've had a lot of issues with the Popeyes here. People finding all kind of rodents and bugs and stuff in their food. And it's just the people that work at these Popeyes in San Antonio, their customer service is absolutely disgusting. If you've seen a comedy sketch of poor customer service, they're like 10 times as worse as the worst comedy sketch you've seen about poor customer service. Yeah, it was a good marketing strategy, but I mean, can they really compare? Like, I wouldn't have went and compared myself to Chick-fil-A. Not when Chick-fil-A has a high quality standard, and I wouldn't. Popeyes is not necessarily known for that. So I wouldn't have went out there and been comparing myself. Several companies have tried to mimic the Chick-fil-A sandwich. Several. No one has quite mastered it, in my opinion. Like, they just haven't. They haven't. And first, I was just tripping about people sitting in these long lines, and then to find out that the people are actually having fights, and they're not just fighting each other, they're fighting like the workers. How do you go into the place and fight workers over a sandwich? Oh Lord, it just doesn't make sense to me, And they're sold out. How do you run out? How do you run out chicken sandwiches? And it just makes me feel like there's just a bigger agenda behind all of this than just let us market our sandwich to you. Feels like there's just a lot more behind the scenes here, because when I see anything making big national news, I always question it in the first place. Y'all know that I just always question it, because it's like, why is this mainstream news? Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes chicken sandwich. What's really the deal behind all that? But have any of you tried the new Popeyes sandwich? Do you think it's worth the hype? I know Jasmine Silverhead did a video. I haven't gotten a chance to look at hers yet. And I know too, it's a matter of people's taste preferences. Some people are going to like the Chick-fil-A better. Some people are going to like the Popeyes better. I'm going to go where I know I can get consistent quality and good quality and consistent, great customer service. And I'm going to have to go with the Chick-fil-A. Another thing I don't like about Popeyes Chicken's locations here in San Antonio too, and it's the same with a lot of our Dairy Queen locations. Once you get in their drive-through lanes, you're kind of stuck. There's really no way to get out of the line. So if someone's gotten behind you, you're stuck. In the Popeyes near my house, it's like that. You get in that line, you're stuck. There's no way out. So if you get in there and you've been waiting and you want to leave, you can't go anywhere. You got to sit there until you get to a spot where you're free to move past the car that's in front of you. So, yeah, no, unless you're going to go inside and wait, don't go through the drive through because you're going to be stuck in that drive through. And the one that's near my house is near like 2 schools. So there's a lot of traffic around there as it is. Yeah. I'm like you, Kate. I really don't care. I was just like, Popeyes. I'm saying to myself, who's still eating at Popeyes? And I say that, like I said, because the locations here are very, very not good. They have very bad ratings. I don't think there's like even one with 3 out of 5 stars ratings here in San Antonio. They've shut down, I want to say at least maybe 2 locations here because they just weren't up to par. Yeah. I'm looking, we've got 1 with 3 stars. Most of them are 2, and then we have a location that has 1 star. That's probably one by my house. Oh, what? I'm surprised it's not the one by my house. But yeah, most of them are like 2 to 1 stars. So yeah. But it really, really tripped me out to see like the people fighting over it. I was just like, oh my God, it's a chicken sandwich. Like, it's a chicken sandwich. But they fight over tennis shoes, they fight over Apple phones and stuff like that when they come out. They fought over the Elmo doll when it was a big craze. This is how we have been programmed in our society. Like, we have been so programmed when it comes to materialistic things and things like food that we lose our minds. And this is how we do on Black Friday. We go fight over a DVD player or a flat screen TV when they tell us there's only so many. And then you come back to the same store the same day and there's a ton of them sitting there. That's how we have been programmed and how we have been conditioned. And it's really, really, really sad to me. But like I said, I don't care. I'm like Kate. I don't care. I haven't tasted the chicken sandwich. I don't have plans to go taste the chicken sandwich. When I want some good chicken, I usually stick to a few places, and that's Chick-fil-A. The local barbecue place makes really good chicken strips, and sometimes that's hit or miss. And they make good fried chicken. So our Popeyes here is pretty good, but it ain't worth the time and effort. You have one job, and that is good chicken, and you run out. Exactly. You're hyping up. If you're going to put in all this hype and dare to compare yourself to Chick-fil-A, you should have made sure you had enough sandwiches, because that's why the demand was what it was, because you dared to compare it to a Chick-fil-A sandwich. You should have been ready. Do you see Chick-fil-A lines every day? Do you see Chick-fil-A lines every day? What did they think was going to happen if they compared themselves to them? They weren't prepared. Or it was just a ploy to deter you from Chick-fil-A because they dare have the nerve to close on Sundays. Maybe it was just a ploy to deter some sales from there. But I saw someone post on Facebook. They said, Popeyes is all sold out, but here I am looking at my receipt from Chick-fil-A, and all I got to do is do a survey and I can get another free sandwich. And so my godson's dad didn't know that when you get that long receipt from Chick-fil-A, you better not throw that away. You better go do that survey, take it back and get that free sandwich. Because that's what that means. You look for that long receipt, you can get that free sandwich. So I don't know. It's sad, but hilarious at the same time. And I think it's great that y'all have good Popeyes locations because seriously, y'all, we do not have them here in San Antonio. Chick-fil-A is at the top of all fast food places. When I think about, like I said, consistency, I don't think I've ever had bad food, maybe once or twice at Chick-fil-A. And that's very, very rare. And one of those times was right um, near closing time, which I try not to go to restaurants near closing anyway. Um, but I've never really had bad food from them. They're very, very consistent. Um, we have a local burger place here, Whataburger, which is now not local only anymore. They were bought out by some Chicago company. Um, but they're one of the other places here that are pretty consistent with their quality. And if I need to run and get fast food, those are one of the two places that I usually will go to. But it's nice to hear that people have some decent Popeyes locations because I used to like Popeyes chicken a lot, but I had to stop going. And then the people, one thing is I couldn't deal with the people. We had some really ratchet people working in our Popeyes. Ratchet. And to the point where I'm like, I have to stop coming here because I'm going to say something to these people because their customer service is horrible. And I've always felt like if you don't want to work in food service or you don't want to work in customer service, don't do it. Nobody wants to come get their food or come to get a service and you give them an attitude. If you're not a people person, do not work in that field. Do not work in that field whatsoever. And the one thing I don't understand about any restaurant chain, no matter what it might be, why is it so hard for you to provide me with quality food? Do not serve something to me that you're not going to eat yourself. And if you're going to eat it yourself, maybe you need to question your own values. Do not perpetrate and show us the signage and the commercials and food looks this way, but when I get it, it looks a hot mess because I'm paying you for a product or I'm paying you for a service and I expect to get it in a decent manner, and that's something that bothers me about restaurants, period. That is the reason I don't eat at a lot of places here in Alabama. Yeah. Here in San Antonio, we have Mexican restaurants every 5 feet. Okay. I can go up and down the main street over here near my house. I can go up and down the main street. I would not be surprised if there are nearly 20 restaurants on that main street, 20 Mexican restaurants, but almost all of them are horrible. And that's what amazes me. How can we keep so many Mexican restaurants open in San Antonio when most of them are horrible? There are very few good, and a lot of them are little mom and pop spots. But there's only, out of the million near my house, probably maybe 2, 3 tops that are really good. I can go to anyone's personal home and get better Mexican food than I will get at the Mexican restaurants here in San Antonio. Even though people come here and everybody tells them go to the Riverwalk, it's a great tourist attraction. Go to the Riverwalk, have you some Mexican food. Even some of the spots on the Riverwalk don't have good Mexican food, and it's like, how is this San Antonio where we have a predominantly Mexican culture here and we can't get good Mexican food? And I was talking about that with some of the students yesterday, and they're like, no, we prefer to eat Mexican at home. And I was like, exactly, I agree. Like, my dad can cook better Mexican food than I'm going to find at Mexican restaurants here. And if that's something that we're known for, we need to have some decent places for people to come and eat the Mexican food. But restaurants, period, just if you have consistent quality that is decent and good, if you have great customer service, you don't have to compare yourself to anyone else because your service and your product are going to speak for themselves. You don't have to go brag and boast. You don't have to compare. Everything will speak for themselves. So that's why I didn't understand too why Popeyes came out with a comparison strategy. I think that I think it was kind of like a whole name dropping thing, how people name drop with celebrities and stuff. It was kind of like a name dropping thing, I think, just to get more publicity and more awareness. Um, and like you said, somebody said it was a good marketing strategy. That's exactly what it was. Um, but I think I will listen to the cows, and I think I will just go deal with the Chick-fil-A. And the sad thing is, when I'm in other cities or other towns, I'm scared to eat the Popeyes because of the experiences that I've had here in town. But I'm glad to hear that other people have decent Popeyes restaurants. And maybe do need to give them a chance when I'm, vacationing and stuff like that. Because I do, they did have some great chicken. I'm not gonna lie, but they just stopped being good here. And like I said, even our Church's Chicken restaurants, I think we've had that I know of about 3 or 4 of our Church's Chicken restaurants get shut down here in San Antonio. Actually, one of the old locations is now a vegetarian/vegan fast food restaurant. Then I think another location, they put like a cell phone place in there. Another location, they made it into a little insurance company. So several Church's Chicken restaurants have closed across our town, and they're like I said, they're doing the same to our Popeyes. We have Bush's Chicken. I don't know if you guys have Bush's Chicken. I don't know if that's just a Southern thing, but Bush's is good. The Popeyes in my area is amazing. Good hot food and great service. Oh, where are you located? Because I'm gonna have to go try Popeyes there. It's just been so many years. I can't even remember when I last had Popeyes here in San Antonio. It has to have been at least 5 years or more. I don't even like going and like buying it for somebody. Like my godson's dad, they needed me to take them somewhere a few weeks ago, and he wanted to offer me dinner, for taking them where they needed to go. But they wanted to go to Popeyes, and I was like, and no, thank you. I don't want none of that. Hey, welcome. We're talking about the great battle of the chicken sandwiches. So have you by chance had the Popeyes chicken sandwich? None of us, I don't think, have had it yet. None of us have tried it. None of us are really in a rush to get it. She laughs. Yeah. You know what someone else had said on Facebook, and I didn't read the whole post, and they even put a video clip. They said that this was talked about in the Boondocks cartoon before, that this big chicken sandwich debate was going to happen. So, we're used to The Simpsons saying, telling us all the stuff, but it's good. Is it better than a Chick-fil-A sandwich? That's the question. And like we were saying, it's all a matter of personal taste and personal preference anyways, But did you like it better than Chick-fil-A, or do you think Chick-fil-A has them beat on that? It's bigger. Yes, I could definitely tell that. Now, that is one thing I have noticed about the Chick-fil-A sandwich over the years. It has gotten smaller. That is true. And I could see that the Popeye sandwich definitely looks bigger. You like them about the same? I'll try it in another city, in another state, maybe, but I'm definitely not trying it here where I'm at. And so I don't know if like the Popeyes near me sold out too, but their line significantly dropped within a couple of days. Like there's no line there. Chick-fil-A has a total package. Yes. Popeye should have taken lessons on how to clear their lines too. Yes, I think they're about the same, both really good. Cool. Cool. I remember the first time I had Chick-fil-A, Years ago, I was either still in middle school or high school. That's how long Chick-fil-A's been around. They've been around for a long time. And that's when we had first got Chick-fil-A here in San Antonio, and they were giving me, little samples in the mall. And I thought that was the best little morsel of chicken I had ever tasted. Like, it was delicious. And I just fell in love with them after that. And I remember when I used to work nights every Thursday morning. I mean, I'd get off, I'd come home, I'd sleep for a little bit, I'd get up, I'd go get my hair done. This was every Thursday. And from there, I went straight to the mall and I got Chick-fil-A. And I was such a regular there every Thursday, they knew what I wanted. Number one with a big red light ice, or number one with a Dr. Pepper light ice. They would ask me, which one you want today? You want Big Red or Dr. Pepper? They knew me. I was there every Thursday. Go home, sleep a little bit, get my hair done, go get my Chick-fil-A. That was my routine back then. And I went all the time. Now, they have a very good reward system too. I don't know if any of you guys use the Chick-fil-A app. It is a really good reward system because every now and then they'll just give you something free. Usually it's breakfast. And I take advantage of that. One day I was like, man, I'm hungry and I really don't have a lot of cash today. And then I remembered I have my Chick-fil-A reward points. I was able to get my entire meal for free. And I still had a lot of reward points left over. So if you don't have the Chick-fil-A app, make sure you download the app and sign up, because every time you make a purchase, they will scan it. It has a little QR code. They'll scan it, and then you get like reward points for that. And like I said, they love to give you like a free breakfast every now and then just because. And you can go get that free breakfast. And then you can even make orders through the app. So if you want to place your order and then go pick it up, you can do that through the app. I think you have to like put your credit card number in there. I'm not sure because I haven't done orders through the app before. But they have their whole full menu on there. And so when you cash it, like I have a free reward right now. Well, I forgot to use it. I had one last week, but I forgot to use it for a free breakfast. But it tells you how much points everything is. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm sure it's probably a glare. But yeah, everything is on there. And when I say everything, everything. The ice cream, the shakes, the salads, all of that is on there for you to use your points for it. So yeah, if you frequent Chick-fil-A a lot, it's definitely worth it to use the app. There's not a Chick-fil-A in my town. What? Kate, you don't have a Chick-fil-A? What? Only KFC? That's another place I stopped eating at. I heard that that KFC doesn't really have real chicken, and that's why they stopped using the words Kentucky Fried Chicken and start mainly only saying KFC. That they are like some kind of, I don't know, what's the word should I use? Fabricated chicken? I don't know. Yeah, I read that somewhere some years ago, and I was just like, no, thank you. But I also saw today on Instagram that a Kentucky Fried Chicken in Atlanta is going to be the first location to offer a chicken alternative. So like it will be like I think it's the Impossible Meat company that makes the vegan burgers and stuff. I think it's that company that is teaming with KFC to do like, I guess, vegan chicken nuggets and stuff like that. I mean, you can already buy those kind of products in your grocery store. There are different brands that sell the vegan versions of chicken nuggets and chicken strips because I buy that stuff myself sometimes. But yeah, They have grilled chicken all the time now. Because I used to love the original from KFC, and I used to really love their biscuits and their mashed potatoes. But I had to stop eating there. Yeah. The Impossible Burger Company, they're teaming up with a lot of different restaurants. I know there's a Del Taco. We don't have Del Taco here in San Antonio. But like when I went on my road trip and I was looking up places to eat, trying to find vegan places, I noticed that the Del Taco uses the Impossible meat for some tacos and burritos. When you get your bucket, you choose original or baked. At vegan burgers or turkey burgers. Yeah. So I know that we have what's called Earth Burger. It's a restaurant called Earth Burger. They originated here in San Antonio. They are the only vegetarian slash vegan fast food restaurant that we have here. They have a drive through and everything, just like your typical burger place. And they now have 2 locations here in San Antonio. They have one in San Marcos, Texas, and they even were able to open up one in the Malls of America there in Minnesota. And when I tell you that if I had to choose their burger over most fast food places, I would I would have to go with their burger. I don't do McDonald's, I don't do Burger King, I don't do Jack in the Box. I'll do Wendy's if I'm desperate, but I try not to even eat at any of those places because I don't like their food. Um, but the that veggie burger at Earth Burger is seasoned so well. Like it has the best seasoning. And I really, really like their burger. At first, they made their own patties, and now they use the Beyond Meat vegan patties for their burgers. Hey, Sherry, Miss, I get to go on vacation all the time. You have some wonderful vacations, I tell you. Those photos were so nice. Those views, whew, loved it. Yeah, so KFC. So if you're in the Atlanta area, I just saw it on Instagram today. There will be a KFC that will be rolling out the Impossible Chicken. So if that's something you're interested in and you're in the Atlanta area, you might want to find out which restaurant and check it out. Thank you. We're blessed. Yes, the views are beautiful there. Like that shot from the kayak and the water and the scenery in the back was just breathtaking. I loved it. And y'all probably have nice fresh air there. Not all that allergy laden air like we have here. But yeah, Sherry, we were talking about the Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes. A couple of the ladies here have tasted them. They feel they're about the same. And like the Popeyes burgers are definitely bigger. And Kate said she doesn't even have Chick-fil-A or you said Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, right? Kate, neither one? Wow. How do you guys not have a Chick-fil-A, Kate? Now, we don't have a Chick-fil-A on my side of town, which really ticks me off. Every side of town in San Antonio probably has 3, 4 locations, but they do not have one here. And I've written to the company several times, and every time I get a response that there's no plans to franchise one in my area. Makes me angry. And I feel that I'll never get one in my area unless I buy the franchise myself. Only one in Oregon I know of is in Hillsboro. Is that very far from y'all? Maybe because it originated south and it's shifting north. I don't know. I don't know how many of the northern states have Chick-fil-A. I'm not sure. Um, but they've gained a lot of popularity over the years, and I think a lot of it, like we were saying, is because of their quality and their customer service. It popped up a few years ago, about an hour drive. My brother lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and they don't have them. I guess they're just still migrating north, I guess. They are in California, but the bigger cities. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, when I first tasted them, I was won over way back all those many years ago. What about Church's Chicken locations? Do you guys have those in your area? 'Cause like I said, we have a lot of them that have closed here. I always felt that Church's had bigger pieces than Popeyes. You've never heard of Church's Chicken? Oh wow. Do any of you guys have Bush's Chicken? I know Bush's is a very southern thing. Um, Bush's Chicken is really, really good. They're expensive. I actually think they're worth the money. I must give it to them. They are worth the money. Um, but you can tell that they have a lot of flavor, and you can tell that they probably put their chicken in a brine. And so what I've come to learn with Bush's Chicken is that you don't want to reheat it, because when you heat it, it's like all the salt from the brine really comes forward, and it's just like super salty when you eat it after it's been reheated. Yeah, I never heard of that one. Yeah, so I think those might be more of a southern place. Now, there was one place that I wanted to try while I was on my road trip, and I didn't get to try it. And I literally was just near one. I think there was one in San Marcos when I was there for our retreat for work, and I didn't realize it until after the fact. And that's a Zaxby's. I think that's how you say it, Zaxby's. Just from like photos and stuff and commercials that I saw when I was out of town before, their chicken looks really good, but I've never tried it before. Big tangent, gingerbread. Yes, I did. He did come through. Yes, he did. His girlfriend had to help him figure out how to use the coupon code. Thank God for her. I don't think if she was there, I would have got my box. But I did get it. So I'm excited for it to come in the mail. Your mom loves Zaxby's. I want to try them. I do believe I saw one when I was leaving San Marcos the other week. And I want to try them. The food looked really good. I mean, from what I could see, it looked delicious. Um, and I was like, man, did I just miss my opportunity to try that place? And I think I did. I just heard about Zaxby. It was meh, not impressed. They're building one close to my house. How is the like the seasoning? What? We have one in Cibolo. Cibolo is like up the road. I didn't know we had one that close. New Braunfels, y'all. I didn't even know we had them that close. So I did see one in San Marcos. I wasn't tripping. Um, hmm. They don't have any more than 3 stars around here out of 5, but yeah. I like food to be very flavorful, and that's why I like the Bush's Chicken. So if you guys ever come south or come to Texas, get you some Bush's Chicken. The fried chicken is good, and the chicken strips and their rolls are beautiful. They have great sweet tea. If you're one of those people that love nice sweet tea, they've got really good sweet tea. Um, the food is worth it. Like it's worth it. It's worth the money. I have to give it to them. Just eat it all in one sitting because it's very salty when it's reheated, and it has they have to be putting the chicken in a brine. Yeah, because brining the chicken does give it a lot of flavor. So I'm assuming that's what they're doing to get all that flavor in there. And they've got nice side dishes there as well. But like I said, try to stay away from the meat. I try my best because we just all the processing that they do with everything these days. There used to be a barbecue slash burger spot. Well, there is a barbecue slash burger spot near my house. It's a local place. And I used to love their grilled chicken sandwich. And I hadn't eaten there in a long time and went about 2 months ago. And the food was so salty that I could not even eat it. Like I just could not even I couldn't. I tried and I tried. I couldn't. They make the best Arnold Palmers there, but I don't want to have to go there now just to get an Arnold Palmer because I don't think I will ever bother trying the food again because everything was salty. The burger was salty. The chicken burger was salty. The I used to love their tater tots. They were salty and very, very greasy. I mean, they give you a lot of them, but it was just like, I mean, it was unbearable saltiness. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't. I just can't do it. So I didn't. I didn't bother. And it was a huge waste of money because just to feed like one person there is going to cost you about $10, $11. Um, yeah. And speaking of that, that's another thing that trips me out about Chick-fil-A. How do people feed a family a chick? How do people feed a family at Chick-fil-A? It's not cheap. You better be using that app and getting those reward points because I always trip out when I see like a family of 4 or 5 come into a Chick-fil-A and everybody's getting their own little thing. And I'm like, how are y'all paying for this? And I know some Chick-fil-A's, I don't know if all locations have them, but some of them have like where you can get the family meal. And I've purchased that before and it's a pretty good deal. I have to hand it to them. It's a pretty good deal. You get the jug of tea with it. I can't remember if we got cookies or not. But I think you get like 2 sides and you can get strips or sandwiches or nuggets. But that was a good value as opposed to like if you bought every person in the family a separate meal. But I don't think all Chick-fil-A locations actually do that family meal. But if you're trying to feed a family there and your location offers it, that might be something that you want to try out for sure. I have been looking for a nice spot for chicken and waffles. So here's what I've found when it comes to trying to get a good chicken and waffle. Either the chicken's really good and the waffle's not, or the waffle's really good and the chicken's not. There is a spot here in San Antonio and I just haven't gone yet. It's called like Mr. C's Chicken and Waffles, or I think that's what it's called. But I need to go check him out because I'm a waffle gal, right? I prefer waffles to pancakes any day. And we have a place here in San Antonio called the Gunter House, and they make the best sweet cream waffle you will ever taste in your life. And because I've had that waffle, it's hard to get anything else that comes close. So when I go have a waffle somewhere else, I'm expecting that same kind of quality and goodness, you know? And so if it doesn't come close, I'm usually disappointed. I have to go like a whole hour away to go to a Waffle House. I don't know how many of you have eaten at Waffle House. And then the Waffle House that is an hour away from me downsized their waffle. They went from this to like this. And I was really mad because I got up really early one morning to beat traffic because it's in Austin. And if any of you know about Austin traffic, it's not pretty. And so my brother, myself, and a friend, we got up really early one morning to go to Austin for Waffle House. And when they brought us the waffles, I said, "What is this?" They're like, "That's the waffle." I was like, "That's not the waffle. The waffle's bigger than this." But they had just got new management, and I let them know. I was like, "Prepare yourselves. There's going to be several complaints." I said, "And I'm really not happy because I drove from San Antonio for this." Like, I really had an attitude. I'm not going to even lie. I was like, I drove from San Antonio. I woke up early for me to get here, and your waffle has gone from this to this. And what made it worse is I had just been in Louisiana weeks prior to that at another Waffle House with a big waffle. And I let them know, let your manager know, y'all are going to get a lot of complaints because that's what Waffle House is known for. That big old waffle that nearly covers the entire plate. And for this location to downsize that waffle is not a good look at all. And so that's probably like the closest thing that's going to come to the flavor and the goodness of the ones that we have here at the Gunter House. If you're ever in San Antonio, to go get you a sweet cream waffle at the Gunter House. When I say it's a beautiful thing, like it's a beautiful thing. Like it's one of those things where you put in your mouth and you're just like, like you feel it in your soul. Okay, y'all, like it's that good. It is that good. I literally had to write a blog post about that waffle before. It's a beautiful thing. And it's so funny because one year my mom took us, me and my brother, she took us to eat there for my birthday one morning. One weekend we went. And I think we went on the weekend when it's more expensive on the weekend. And so she's paying for everybody. And when they bring the check, I think it was like almost $70, I think, for like all of us. And my mom, she tells my brothers, "Okay, happy birthday to y'all too, because that's y'all's birthday gift." Because she wasn't expecting to pay that much. But the food is really, really good. Now, I had chicken and waffles there, and that's what I was talking about. Either the waffle's really good and the chicken's not, and that's what happened there. The waffle did not disappoint, but I was not impressed with the chicken because it was just like your typical chicken tenders. It was nothing impressive about the chicken tenders at all. And thank God for the waffle because the waffle kind of just made up for all of that. So, yeah. Hey, did you leave and come back? What happened? Yeah, so if you ever come to San Antonio, I will tell you all the good places to eat. And I will definitely tell you where not to go. I will tell you which places are just all hype. People are known for hyping up food around here. It's a common thing. Hello, Crafty Queen Kelly. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Starbucks tumblers got me hooked, but can get pricey. I stopped. I don't own one of those. I guess because I don't really frequent Starbucks because I'm not a coffee person. Um, but yeah, how much are those things? I've always wondered how much those tumblers cost. They do look nice. I've seen some of the latest ones, like that copperish rose gold looking one, and the jet black one. Those are pretty. Those are really pretty. But I've always wondered like what they cost. Never known the pricing on those. What's that noise? $18 or $25? Oh Lord. Goodness. People are really paying that. Do they ever go on sale? That's a lot of money. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for y'all to say 18 to $25. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Like I can get me like 2, 3, 4 sweet cream waffles for that price. Like that's insane. Like, do they keep stuff hot and cold? Like, are they BPA free? Are they good quality? Like, I'm so tempted to get the latest one, but I need to stop. Oh my God, you're making my pocket hurt, girl. That's a lot of money. They're good quality. Okay, then that's good. If the quality is good, I don't mind paying for good quality. I don't mind doing that. But I just wasn't ready. Like, I just really wasn't expecting them to cost that amount of money. Oh, wow. And the crazy thing is, like, I have like tons of like Starbucks gift cards that my students gave me as going away gifts the other not this past school year, but the year prior. And I'm looking at these cards as I open them. I'm like, these kids have never seen me drink coffee a single day out of this entire school year, and they give me Starbucks gift cards. But I usually go in there and get like coffee cake or maybe a hot chocolate with it. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Do they give you guys a discount if you go in and really? Are you even allowed to bring your cup in and get a drink put in those cups, or you can just purchase them? You don't get a discount after paying that much money? You do get refills? Okay. But no discount on the refills. That's not cool. For that price, there should be a discount. Definitely. Wowzer. They are BP free. They're good quality. They're for cold drinks. Oh, okay. A hot drink cup. Also, I only use my cup when I go there. Okay. All right. Well, whew, at least they're good quality. But the latest ones that I've seen, because a lot of people have been posting them on Instagram. I don't know if some just like recent, they just got a lot of new ones. But I've been seeing a lot of photos on Instagram, and they're nice. I'm not gonna lie, they're nice. And I think they have like a kind of hollow one, right? Like a holographic looking one. But that's just a lot of money. Like I could buy a pair of shoes. The black one is the latest one. That black one is nice. I'm not gonna even lie. It's really nice. It's really sleek. I think it's really nice. I really do. And when I saw that one, I was like, oh. But I would, I'm a kind of person like I will buy something like that and not use it. Like I have a Yeti cup and I can't even find it right now. I was looking for it the other day. Paid $45 for this Yeti cup. Got it personalized through a fundraiser the kids were doing at the school one time. And I maybe have used that Yeti cup 2 or 3 times. And I can't even find it right now, which is pretty sad. I asked for them as gifts for birthdays, Christmas, and other days. That's right. Let somebody else buy those cups. Because that's too much money. Way too much. But they're nice. I don't have a Yeti. Yeah. They're one of the local hamburger places here, Whataburger, which if you live in Texas, Whataburger is a big thing here. And they have a Whataburger Yeti cup. And I want that cup so bad just because it has, that brand on it. But I think theirs is about $55. But this is a crazy thing. It's shaped just like the cup that you get at the restaurant. And it looks just like the cup at the restaurant, but it's a Yeti cup. And that's why it's so cute. I want it so bad. I'm like, I don't use the one that I have do I really need to buy this one? I think it's like a 32 ounce size. So that might be worth the money for a Yeti cup. I don't know. Because I know the Yeti cup that I have is not 32 ounces. It's maybe 20, if that. I can get 2 Starbucks tumblers. Yeah, but they're not a Yeti cup. But they're not a Yeti. And I have another cup that's I think it's called Arctic brand, and they have a Buc-ee's cup. And if you are familiar with Texas, you're familiar with Buc-ee's as well. Buc-ee's is like one of the best convenience stores here in Texas, and they have an Arctic cup, and I have never used that one either. Hey, Michelle. Yes, ma'am. Yes, he did. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. You know, I should have told him what he's always telling people. Tell your boss to give you yesterday off. That's what I should have told him when he told me that he got it. That's what I should have told him. But I'm so proud of him because I'm telling y'all he was going to be on the back of milk carton if he didn't come through today with that box. So the crazy thing is, like, I actually have a video to edit of my latest Planner Anonymous box. So I've been getting all these boxes. Like, I got my Live, Love, Inspire box, and a few days later I got the Planners Anonymous box, and then the Be Happy box will be coming soon, because that is one thing I've noticed about Happy Planner. They do tend to ship your stuff out right away, which is nice. So yeah. What? Anyways, well, I know you just got on the show, but I've been on for an hour, and I would love to stay. Y'all know I always want to stay, but I really have a lot to do for work. I've got to put together some seating charts. Yeah, got to do it. I hate to do it for high school, but it's going to have to be done. So I need to do that, and there's a lot of stuff I need to print and laminate for work tomorrow. And I need to eat. And y'all know I do this every Tuesday. I'm like, what am I going to eat when I get off of here? I definitely need to get back to my meal planning. Okay. Definitely need to get back to that. And I will probably do that within the next week or two, because I'm tired of wondering what I'm going to eat every day. Yes, Al, you're right. I need to get sleep. Y'all pray I get some sleep. My back has still been killing me. I wore a heating wrap to work yesterday, and that helped. It even actually helped keep me warm in that cold class. But today I just put my little pain cream on before I went into work. And because I had the coughing fit last night, that made it worse for my back. Yeah, didn't help the back at all. So I'm going to put some more of that cream on before I go to bed tonight, and hopefully I'll sleep well. I wonder what time I have to be to work tomorrow. I need to ask, because I don't think I have duty tomorrow. So I might actually be able to sleep in a little bit later in the morning, which would be nice. But, I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Kate, I'm probably going to DM you, because I have some more questions about the Google Hangouts before I add to Chrome, which is what it's telling me to do. And that way we can get on there next week and have a discussion that we can't necessarily have on here. All right. So I will see you guys, and y'all be good now. You hear? Sherry, keep sending us those beautiful photos. We can live vicariously through your vacations. All right. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time. And to all the new people that joined, thank you for joining, and I pray that you come and hang out with us again. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.